Legend of Total War here, and today I've got some very special game to show you. This is the Waifu Creation Simulator game, and basically, if the title itself doesn't explain it all, the gist of it is we create ourselves the perfect, ultimate, super sexy, super strong waifu. Waifu being, of course, hot anime sort of babe. So we get a few choices to choose from in like the sort of the base undertone of what we're going to want our waifu to look. Now, we don't want to make him look anything Caucasian, of course. We want to stay away from that. So we're going to stick with them looking Asian as possible, but also it's important for them to look as much like a child as possible. So we'll go with the tamer, because this one looks like a 13-year-old girl. That's perfect for waifu, because, you know, this is for us otakus out there. We're going to, we need to make the perfect waifu, so they need to be at least half our age. Alright, so let's get started with this. And basically, from here, we can build this perfect waifu into be exactly what would be the perfect, ideal, super sexy warrioress woman who's going to protect our ass because we're too fat and lazy to do anything about it. So, first thing we want to fix up is the hair. The hair looks a bit too normal. We need to make this a bit more anime-like. So, they've given us some preset styles over here. So let's just have a look at some of them until we get something that looks a little bit more waifu-like. So let's have a look. Yeah, that one there will do. Alright, cool. Then we can adjust the stuff a little bit. We can get rid of the length of the fringe, I think. It's a bit too long. Now, as for color, to be the perfect waifu, we can't go with traditional sort of black hair. No, that's not good enough. We need special colors, so we're going to go with green and orange with a tint of brown in there, okay, because it's got to look as if it's completely unnatural. Next thing we need to do is work on the face. Okay, so we just tie our hair up so we can work on the face. Now, there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. This is not the perfect waifu, so we really have a lot of work going on for us here. So first things first, let's get the skin color right, okay? She's far too normal looking. We've got to start making it look a bit more anime-like. So I think a good purple skin will work well, but I don't know, maybe what about green? The green's not really green enough, in my opinion. There, that's pretty white. Yeah, okay. Let's go with white to the point of it looks, I don't even know if that's like pure white, but whatever. Okay, and then to really bring out her character, we need to sort out her eyes. Now, in anime, of course, the eyes are huge. We've got to make sure the eyes are really big. So first thing, let's work with the iris. Let's make it a love heart iris, because she loves us, of course, she's our waifu. And then let's make it something weird color like purple, and then make it really big. Then we work with the actual pupil itself. Now the pupil itself, black is just too normal in my opinion. So let's go with a brown. But also make it like slit eyes. There we go. That way we can still see. There we go. You can see right into her soul there. And for the lens, I don't even know if we're going to be able to see that, but that's okay, it doesn't matter, you don't need a lens in anime. Alright, so, then we'll work on the makeup. So, let's see here, eye makeup, gotta have eye makeup. So let's go with some really good colors over here. And just max it out, because we gotta go full on freaking extreme. Eyebrows, make the eyebrows as big. She needs to be as surprised as possible. And make them nice and thick. There we go. Some blush. Let's see. How about some of this color here? There we go. And lips. Now, pink lips, that's too fucking normal. How about black lips? Yeah, there we go. Bit too reflective, I think. Oh, no, it works. Yeah, it looks a bit too corpse-like. Yeah, that way it looks like she's been sucking on some silver paint. Cool. Now then, let's work on her eyelashes. Needs to match the makeup. There we go. So already you can see that she's like 25% of the way there, but now we have to actually work on the face shape as well. This is just a bit too normal. So her eyes, her mouth is probably the thing we need to start off with. So let's bring this mouth into more of a position that's going to work for us. There we go. Now this chin is looking a little bit too small, and needs to be, I think, a bit more forward like that. No, it's a bit too forward. Move it back. There we go. Ears, gotta have nice big ears. Now the eyes. Let's really accentuate them big eyes. Because in anime, they're Asian, but they can't look Asian, so they need to have huge eyes. And as for the nose needs to be really tiny in some areas and massive in others. Then we'll just make a few quick adjustments to make her look like a total badass. Good stuff. Alright, so I think we've got the face under control there. Now it's time to work on the best part, the body. Okay, so first thing she needs to do is strip down. Man, she really is fucking prepubescent just about. Alright, so now we can't just go with the normal body. We need to accentuate them features. So first things first, give her huge hips and a big fat ass. Let's make these legs tall and nice and thick, because she's going to be fighting. She's going to be nice and strong. Now, we don't want them shins getting in the way, so make them tall, short and skinny. Give her nice big feet. Good. Now, we want the waist to be small, but she's also pregnant with our child, so that's got to go. Now, neck needs to be nice and long. Bring that in. Make those arms nice and short. There we go. Nice. And there we have it. We have the perfect waifu. So what we're going to do here now is to model her off and just show off how hot she is. We're going to put her in a few poses so that she can demonstrate how much of a waifu she is for us. That's it. Bend over. Bend that ass over. Now is the time. You can begin fapping now. Oh, did I make you upset? Oh well. Now you can have a laugh. Anyway, guys, I think you get the gist of it from this point. So this is the waifu simulator, or waifu creation simulator. I'll leave a link in the description so you can purchase this game and you can be the perfect otaku as well. Until then, see you next time, fuckers.